Choose one man from each tribe to go and explore the land of Canaan, God commanded Moses. So Moses selected 12 leaders from the tribes and sent them off on their mission. Investigate the land thoroughly, he told them. Discover as much as you can about its inhabitants and whether their towns are well protected. Find out if the land is fertile and bring back some of the fruit so that we can taste it for ourselves. 40 days later, they returned with the reports for Moses and all the people. The country is all that we could have hoped for. It is covered in all kinds of wonderful fruit and crops. Here is some of the fruit, but the people who live there are extremely powerful, and their towns and cities are formidable fortresses. They are too strong for us. Then two of the spies, Caleb and Joshua, interrupted the others. We should go ahead and capture the land. God will give it to us, as He has promised, they said. But the people were afraid. Let's choose a new leader and go back to Egypt, they cried. Then God became angry with the Israelites because of the lack of faith. He threatened to kill them all. Moses pleaded with him, "Do not destroy us. If you do, the other nations will say that the only reason you rescued us from Egypt was to murder us in the desert, even though they do not deserve it. Pardon your people just as you have done ever since we left Egypt." "Very well," God replied, "but not a single one of them will set foot in the promised land. Only Caleb and Joshua will be able to enter it because they trusted me unquestioningly." Moses and Aaron reported to the people what God had told them. "God has decreed that none of you will ever live in the promised land. Instead, you are destined to roam aimlessly in the desert for 40 years until the last one of you is dead and buried. Then your children will take possession of the land." The people were overcome with sorrow. "We have sinned against God. Let's make amends by entering the promised land now." Moses pleaded with them not to go, but they refused to listen to him. When the Israelites set out to conquer the land, the inhabitants fought them and defeated them easily. Brothers and sisters in Christ, let's ask God's will and guidance in every step we take so that we will not be defeated by the works of the enemy. Allow God to speak into our hearts through our earnest prayers. Pray without ceasing.